Hey guys, I've got my good client and friend here, Billy in Chicago. He's been nailing the YCBA Academy for 16 weeks. Can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself, please, Billy?
Sure. So my name's Billy Fox, out of Chicago, 29 years old, and doing well. Yeah.
Nice, man. Awesome, brother. So let's start with where were you in your state of fitness in your life when you started working with me? So where were you in your life?
Sure. My job is pretty much at a desk, sitting there, staring at a screen 10, 12 hours a day. Didn't really know what I wanted to do with my diet. Some days I'd, have a lot of food, and some days I'd do a lot of, fasting. But the weekends were bad. I'd always, kind of go on these big junk food benders on the weekend and then try to burn it off. And it's just kind of a roller coaster of different ways of eating and exercising, and just kind of a lot of inactivity throughout the day.
Yeah, I remember when I first started to, you had a really good knowledge still, right? You were in tune of like, your macronutrients, and you'd already tried a few things, which is great. Maybe even keto before, which is the direction that we took. But yeah, we definitely got you on a better direction than where you were at the time,
Yeah.
right? So go for it.
I was just going to say, I knew what I was supposed to do, but I wasn't really going through with it. That's really what it came down to,
That's it, brother. And I guess that's where the coaching really helped as well, right?
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So the next question would be, what was the ultimate decision to join the program, man?
Yeah, I think it was just to get that stability, just maybe to confirm a few things about my diet. What am I doing that is working? What am I doing that's not? So to confirm that, and then just as some consistency with training as well, just getting some new programs. I was just doing the same thing for the last 2-3 years. Wasn't really seeing a lot of results in the muscle department and the weight loss department. So wanted to see some just diversity in the way that I lifted, the way that I exercised. And then also just some accountability. Like I said, those weekends would be those big, just junk food, like do whatever, drink, party, and then try to burn it off throughout the week. It was like, this is going nowhere. So if I had a coach to be like, hey, we can do this on the weekends and tweak some things, and doesn't all have to be boring, and but also have that accountability and somebody to check in with, that was a big factor.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think as soon as we started coaching, the weekends were a tamer, we call it that. You took it easy on binging for the whole weekend. I remember that stopped straight away, and you definitely made you accountable for staying on track, right?
Yeah, absolutely,
brother, absolutely. So was there anything you were skeptical about before joining, about the program, about anything, about online, or anything you were skeptical about, Billy?
Sure. No, I think the only thing I was really skeptical about is, I have tried a lot of programs, like you said, I knew about keto, I knew about these weightlifting things. There's things I was doing, but I wasn't seeing the results, and I didn't know if it was me or if it was the programs. I was kind of afraid of just doing the same thing and not seeing anything. And then also too, putting money down on something and being worried that it wasn't gonna pay off or do what I thought it would.
Yeah. Cool, man. Cool. And I guess this isn't in the questions, by the way. I guess how you overcame that by after our call, like what was the commitment like there? Was it like the trust factor or?
Yeah, it was between the trust.
Yeah.
Like I liked, your personality, what you were saying to me, our interactions on our first calls. I liked, you made it very personal too. Like try to get to know me, what's worked, what hasn't. So after we talked, I was like, all right, I think this guy could be a really good coach. I think Andre, can somebody I can trust and has a really good knowledge of what this is. And with that came my trust that you would make it personal. Like, all right, so we do this for 2 weeks. Yeah, this is what worked, what didn't. Let's change, and you were open to like, we're going to do the same thing for 16 weeks. And you were going to do it based on me, not just like what some book some guy wrote, and we're just going to follow that. It was cool. It was good personalized.
Exactly, brother. Yeah, you're exactly right, man. Yeah. So thanks for letting people know that it's definitely a personalized approach to you and what you needed, man. Awesome, brother. So what kind of results did you get in the program specifically, man? What happened?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing, the goal was weight loss, and that definitely happened. I think I lost, kilo wise, I'm in poundage to kilo. So yeah,
Easy
like
10 kilo or something like that, a bit more.
yeah, it was
Even I
close to
think.
10
Yeah,
kilo, which was
yeah.
great. So
20 pounds.
yeah,
Yeah,
like 8 to 10, somewhere in there.
yeah.
And then muscle, like, and this is the thing too, is like I lost this body fat. I saw my percentages go down at least 3%, if not more. And I also saw a lot of muscle. Like for me, my biggest challenge is putting muscle on my shoulders. My whole life I've had decent muscle development everywhere, but like probably by week 8, like halfway through it, I definitely noticed like more form around the shoulders. And I saw a lot of great muscle building there, upper chest, even my legs. I would get comments from my friends being like, you just doing squats all day or what? Like, and I wasn't. That's the thing, is it was a very diverse weightlifting program, but I put muscle on the legs, muscle on the shoulders. And that was another huge thing that I didn't expect, because that wasn't even the goal, but here we are, looking stronger. And it was
absolutely
awesome.
Absolutely right. So as you progressed, this is what we do with the coaching too. We like you said, your goal was to shift some weight. Boom, you're shifting weight. And I'm like, okay, let's look at the physique. What's going on here, man? Like, as you shifted weight, I could see that you said you wanted the shoulder development. So we worked on your shoulders, and then an element was your trapezius, which is probably a very neglected part for most people, and for you as well. So we worked on that, and we're still working on the trapezius and that kind of stuff. And we built some good muscle along the way, man. So you've done really well, man. Done really well in the program. Well done. Next one would be what would be the best piece of advice that you got throughout the program?
Yeah, I would say the best piece of advice that I got was just like, and I don't know if you said it, but it was just kind of your messaging in general, as just be patient with myself. Like, this is it's 16 weeks. It's gonna take time. You're not gonna shed it all in 1 or 2 weeks. You're not gonna build all that, like, and be patient with your results, and be patient with yourself. Some days are going to be better than others. Some days your workout is going to be amazing. Some days it's going to be hard to get there. It's just not going to feel like the fire you had yesterday. Some days your meals might be a little higher in calories because you messed up somewhere along the way. But it's the patience with yourself, because that patience is what creates sustainability. And that was the best advice, because I used to beat myself up when I'd put on pounds or whatever. And you've really helped me. Just like, hey, there's going to be days where it's not perfect, but if you're patient, the long term, this is going to be a lot better.
I love that, man. I love it. I love it how my piece of advice wasn't specifically like the nutrition or the training or that. It was really just like, hey, man, like just be great. You be what's the word? Be grateful for yourself, or be don't be so hard on yourself. Basically, that's what I was trying to say.
Right.
Yeah. Because like you are hard on yourself. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, there's even a moment, because we always end the calls with 3 wins, and that kind of helped me be patient. Like, hey, you know what? Even though maybe Sunday wasn't the best calorie day, or Tuesday wasn't the best workout, and I was exhausted, it didn't even happen once I messed up. Like, still had wins this week. There's still good things that happened, and that's that positive mentality moving forward is what creates sustainability.
100%, man. And we still nail all those struggles and the things that haven't gone well, but you gotta cling on to the things that have, man. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Awesome, man. And finally, man, is there anyone out there that be watching, maybe sitting on the fence, wondering what the hell it's all about or anything, or they're struggling to commit to fitness or anything? Is there anyone out there that you would recommend this program to? Anyone in particular, any type of person? Or
I mean, I don't have any friends that I can just name drop right now. Unfortunately, I keep my circles very tight, but I would say that anybody who's in my situation that feels like working out and diet has to take a back seat to a job that maybe you're very stuck in an office, or you're working a lot of hours, highly recommend it to anybody that struggles to kind of prioritize this and is stuck in a very, just, I would say, monotonous routine. It's a great way to just break that up and to grow in your fitness.
I love it, man. Billy, that's awesome, brother. Thanks for all your kind words, man. And you've been a lovely guy to coach. You always applied what I asked for, and you're a hard worker, man. I asked how many times you work out this week. You're like, every bloody day, man.
Yeah, at least 5. At least 5. Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice, Billy. All right, brother. Thanks for sharing your story, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Bye.